get this together. Give me just a moment. Yeah, it looks like it's working. All right, y'all. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Welcome to the Bonnet Live Reacts. Sorry that we're doing this so early, and let me make sure the microphone's working because Yep, I see the stuff moving. The studio's got everything going. Let me know if I need to adjust any sounds, though, y'all, because I know I'm not new at this, but apparently moving to my husband's PC, I'm still learning how to set everything up properly. But we're doing this on Friday today because tomorrow we'll be out of town, and I didn't want to try to rush and do it before we left because I think Greg wants to leave early morning. And then I didn't want to try to figure out once we got home if I had the energy or desire to go live. So I was like, yeah, I can do it on Friday. Greg's at work. Kiddo's doing his own thing. I got my chores done. The laundry's in the dryer right now. I just waiting on the artwork for the cover for the new book. So unless I go and write some more scripts for the webcomic, there's absolutely not a lot on the plate today. But tomorrow we will be going out of town, so I figured I would move the live today and get some things off my chest. But let me say hello to everybody before we get started, because I have a couple of things that I want to say before we get the actual reaction and other stuff done. Because I know some of you know from this morning that apparently I got a stalker. So I'm going to address you, but not directly, because I know you judge yourself when you get any attention from me. But let's say hello first. Pics, thank you so much, dear. I seen you earlier. Tragically Delicious. Roastorn Reacts. Oh, hell no. It's always good to see my mods. 31 Frames. I can't wait to feature the thing you did for me. You are so amazing. And I'm telling you, y'all, no better editor out there than 31 Frames for me. Hey, Amber R, it's good to see you, dear. Christy Girl Adventures, big hugs. It's always good to see you. Let's see who else we got here. Serenity Queen, it's always lovely to see you, dear. I hope we can get on another panel together soon as well. And speaking of which, on my Twitch, I got a surprise coming up next week with a special guest. I'm excited about it because it's the first time I've ever done a panel on that. But that's more political based. So if that's not your cup of tea, that's fine. But I just wanted to put it out there that next Tuesday I have a special guest. It's going to be the first guest I've ever had on the Bonnet Chronicles. And I'm excited about that. Hey, Diane again. It's good to see you. Teresa, it's good to see you. Rita P. Deb W., my birthday twin, good to see you. Grateful Life, Diabetic Necromorph Leg Pondu, it's good to see you, hon. And Edna B. Lurking, good big hugs to you, dear. It's good to see you. I'm just going to say this. The Heffa sock game, as you can see from this picture, has been all over the place. She has been on garlic breads stuff and harassing Bad Seed as usual. Those seem to be her two comment sections that she likes to jump in and say ridiculous things like we don't know her cadence. But she had to go in the garlic breads thing once again because the clown jester decided to jump into her chat and offer me a monetary thing to do things for him. Take that however you want to take that. He's a fucking weirdo. Apparently somebody who I like was talking about, if you know, you know, she likes to attack women. But of course, Heffer's brain from her sock, Sarah Lee, and it's not the not Sarah Lee account, so I don't want y'all to get that confused. This is her original OG sock account, Sarah Lee, had to defend the fact that Chantal wasn't being racist. And it's like, go to sleep, Heffer. You're up all hours of the night defending yourself in Garlic Bread's comment section. You're weird. But you're not the only one who's weird, because here's your boy in your live talking about offering me $100 to eat an apple or $200 for my bike not to be squeaky. And you know what? I don't think so. I'm not bargained for. You can't buy me like you can your Heffer. But what I can tell you is that you have a sick obsession. Now, I didn't grab the screen cap in Yaba's chat because I really don't want to. But I was on the bike exercising. One moment, y'all. Thank you so much for the super chat pics. Let me get that a heart. Timu Arsenio Hall does need to stop the garbage. He does. It's ridiculous at this point. Because I know he watched the Fit Bang that I did on Tuesday where I said, I don't want no parts of you or your sick fetishes. I do not like you. You were blocked for a reason. I do not want to engage with you. Stay in your circles in YouTube. And for some reason, because he's so childish, he needs to keep knitting because he thinks there's going to be a button he can push with me. I already know he's talked about me. He constantly shows my fit bungs. I can't do nothing about it. I put it on YouTube. It's fair use for him to critique that content. I don't care. I don't watch him. He's tried going after my family, and in particular my husband. But my husband doesn't care about Gorlworld. So you're not going to get me mad over that. I'm sorry, not sorry. I protect my peace. But this level of stalker that you're doing now, and I know it's you, and how I know it's you is because right here, you talk about that $100 for me to eat a fucking apple, which is a weird fetish kink that you need to do something about, brother man. And then all of a sudden, somebody with my name, but not the full name because you're stupid, and a picture that you took from a thing where I showed a gift of me holding tea and sucking my teeth when I did have non-frontal damage. And you took a picture of that. This is how obsessed you are. You screen cap that GIF, used that picture with the name Kalari, and then you jumped into Yabba's chat. And it goes deeper because you waited the 3 days because she has it on subscriber mode only, so that you could sit in there this morning and say asinine shit about me eating the apple again. And then you did it in Chantel's chat, and she acknowledged that you're the Kalari troll account. Not to be confused with the Kalari ninja troll that person changed their name to, I think. They made that to make fun of another content creator who was trying to say I was sending trolls after her. It was a joke. So I know the difference between Kalari's ninja troll account, so please don't get mad at that account if you see them, because it's not the same as the Kalari account that got made by an obsessive clown jester. And hey, Bip Bop. Hi, Spooky Von Sweets. Who, for some reason, can't accept when a woman says, I don't want to fuck with you. And I know I'm not the only woman that's done that. I am dead serious, though, that I want no parts of your fucking channel. Use my content if you want. Obsess if you want. But going so far to make a fucking account with my name to get my attention? Are you that desperate for a back and forth? Haven't you harassed Jan? And she gave you way more energy and attention than you fucking deserve. And I know Gorlworld and commentary want to run around with, oh, your mama won that. Oh, God, I said his name now. He's going to fucking cream himself. The fact of the matter is, the fact that you need this kind of attention for your channel is sad for you. You want to mock those of us who call out the Heffa and have fun doing it. But we don't care. If you're going to be a part of Gorlworld, be a part of Gorlworld. But if you're going to be a part of Gorlworld trying to pick fights with other reactors, there might be some that give you that attention. It won't be me. I don't like you. The only thing I can say positive about you is that your feelings getting hurt back in March, and you run into the Heffa and getting her strike, because it was more you than me. I didn't even report her back then. It was people that liked me that probably went and said, oh no, that was the bridge too far. But I didn't care. I thought it was funny that she talked about me. But you amped her up. And then the both of you got my under 700 follower channel above 3K. So I will always credit you for that, Aldis Montel. But what I'm not going to do is get into a back and forth with you. I will never be on your channel. If somebody's having a panel with you on, I might listen. But I'm not going to lower myself to try to argue with you because that's all you want. You are like a literal pigeon. Fighting with you will only raise my blood pressure, which I'm not going to do because I'm in protect my peace mode, while you squawk and poop all over the place. So no, that's it. Keep on making those weird-ass accounts. I'm going to keep blocking and reporting them because at that point, it's harassment. You are harassing me at this point, sir. There's absolutely no reason for it. You show how low you have to go just for attention that I don't want to give you. Move on. But if you don't, I'm going to keep ignoring you. But the moment you pop up in my circles, trying to pretend to be me, you're getting blocked and you're getting reported. Because this is beyond, this is psycho level shit. And I say this as somebody with diagnosed mental health issues. You need help. This obsession is not okay. I don't go into Heffa's chat. I have never once sat in a Foodie Beauty live. I don't want to. I was rescued from even having any sympathy from her by watching FFG's archives. So no, I am not interested in playing the same games that you, her, and everybody else who likes to say, oh, you've got to have a life. You need to get a life. And then when you come up against a bitch like me who has a life, whether you want to accept it or not, you don't know what to do, because I'm not going to sit and make a fucking dozen socks accounts to see who's saying what about me. Talk your shit, bitches. Make it funny. I don't give a fuck. But you just don't seem to understand that, because you are so wanting a reaction out of reactors that has nothing to do about you. Maybe gain 500 pounds there, Slim, and we'll talk. But until then, I don't care about you. And I need you to understand that. Making accounts with my name and my likeness just to get my attention is fucking weird. You are a stalker now as far as I'm concerned. It's not funny. It's not content. And you are a grown man. I don't know nothing about your life. I don't want to know anything about your life. So I'm not going to go into you're a grown man and got this and that. I don't care. You are old enough to know better, and you're still doing this shit. And you think it's funny. Your heifer thinks it's funny. Your bees want to make fun of my bike, but at least I'm exercising. I was literally exercising when I kept hearing my name. And Yaba was like, Kalari, do you hear this? What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know. And then I heard her mention WD-40, and I was like, oh, that clown jester is probably in her account again, offering money, because he's a fucking fetish weirdo. And no, it was worse. He literally made a Kalari account to sit there and talk shit about me, because her shit is boring. That's how boring her shit is, that they literally have to make shit about me, because they know, for some reason, me doing my thing and putting my health first rages her. It is fucking sad. I can't with the level of childishness that her and her clown jester go through. But what I'm telling you right now, y'all, is this will never be a focus on him. I don't want clips of him. I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to deal with his level's fuck shit. And that's what he wants. He gets his jollies getting people upset with him. And he makes that content. And you don't feed a dust demon. You don't hydrate a thirsty one. You dehydrate and starve their fucking asses. So I'm telling you, because I know you're watching. I know you'll probably review it because you're that much of a fucking loser. I'm not interested. Move on. Stop making accounts with my likeness because you're a freak. And now, even if it's somebody else, I'm going to assume it's you, because that's the level of fucking creepy that you've been lately. What is it? Because I said I don't like you? Is it that much a bruise to your ego that somebody you don't know, that's literally a nobody to you, said, I don't like you, and you can't handle that shit? Is that why you've got to go to these lengths? Because it can't be funny at this point. I don't care about you. I don't care about your supporters. I just want to do my thing and let you do yours. I do not understand your level of immaturity, but you need to stop taking it to this level. This is a sickness at this point, Aldi's Montel. That's all I'm going to say about him. I want to recap the week of stealing and eating and get to some fun stuff, because honestly speaking, that floored me this morning. I was just enjoying the YouTube Underground. I was like, watching her eat that McBreakfast made me go, oh no, I got to exercise. And plus I was going to do this. I was like, I'm going to get on the bike early. I'm going to get my fitness on. I'm going to get my chores done. And I'm going to listen to Yaba. And I'm hearing that, my name. And I'm like, she's not really talking about me except the WD-40 quip. And then I see that account in the chat. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you know, are you fucking for real? He literally made an account with my likeness to get my attention. That is a level of sick that I will never fucking understand, y'all. Never. Even at my most ratchet on Twitter 10 years ago, I didn't make sock accounts because I stand by the shit I say. And now all he's going to do is for me on-site block. Anything that even remotely reminds me of you is getting blocked now because I'm fucking tired of you. You don't understand the level of maturity that I can have with that. And you don't understand my level of stubborn when I don't want to fuck with somebody. I don't like you. I don't know how many ways I have to say it, but I don't. And you need to stay in your circles, sir. But I've seen a lot more names pop up. Hey, House of Hannibal. Hi, Seymour. And hey, Blondie. Grateful Life, I think I said hello to you. Hey, Panda Pondu. Big hugs. Love Roses. It's good to see you, dear. I'm sorry I even had to go off like that, but it was just sick. I was really... Hi, Cassandra Chihuahua Mom. I just don't even understand why people would go to those levels. And I know it wasn't to be funny. He literally wanted to get a fucking rise out of me. And this is his level of obsession. I just, you can't justify that. Hey, Lucy Jane, Camby, Olga K. But we're going to go through this slideshow. This is only 2 or 22 pictures. To show you that her Thailand bees could have just been a Kuwait bees. Nothing changes for her. Nothing ever changes. I know a lot of people that don't like him. I know some people that do like him. It's your life. I don't fuck with that guy. He gets on my nerves. I just want him to leave me alone, and he just doesn't seem to understand that. Now, I've gone on panels where we talked about his political views, so I guess he thought I was being fair game from that. But you've never seen a dedicated live to you, outside the first one where I called you and the Heffa out for attacking me. I don't care about you on that level, dude. I just don't. I don't want to talk about you. I don't care. Hey, Curious Cats Chat. Hey, Nancy Jennings. It's good to see you, dear. I just feel like he's really trying. He thinks he's going to find everything he can to push my buttons enough to fight with him. And it's just like, come on now. Hi, SH. I'm telling you. I just want to have fun. And there are way too many people in Gorlworld that think it's fun to fight with each other. If that's your jam, go off. I might even enjoy myself and listen. But I don't want any parts of that shit. I just want to have fun. I have way too much going on right now to let myself get stressed over YouTube shit. I don't want to be a part of that. I am trying to have a baby with my partner. I've got a fucking book launch. I got a webcomic launch on top of that. And James Brightman, I thought I seen you. Hey, dear. I don't understand why people think that when you really have shit going on in your life that you want to focus on, that you would be down to get in the mud with idiots. But this shows everybody else, and I know you're going to hate this when I say this, that you don't have a life, sir. That your life is fucked up, because if it wasn't, this wouldn't be it, Chief. There's plenty of shit you could be doing besides making accounts with my likeness and my name. It's a low, and I hope you understand that. It's a fucking low and it's dumb. Grow up. You're in your fucking 40s, I believe. You're not acting like a 40-year-old plus man. You're acting like a child. It's embarrassing for you. But we're going to skim through some of these pictures because, like I said, Heifer's doesn't change. As you can see, her one true love, fried rice. Noodles. This, and I got a clip that I'm going to play for you guys, fucked me up. Because I didn't think it was a flex that I could stand and put my socks on. But apparently now, I'm at the level of fat where I can stand and put my socks on versus this weird barrel contortionism that Foodie had to do on Monday. This shit gave me pause. This shit should give anybody who is worried about being unhealthy pause. Because it isn't just about size. There are plenty of heavy people who exercise now, who are doing the things they got to do to be mobile. And I don't want you to ever feel like I'm mocking you and I mock her. And I'm sad that I have to say that. But there are people out there that think because I'm attacking Chantel for these obvious tells that she needs help, that I'm somehow attacking all fat people. I'm fat, stupid. No, I don't think so. I can attack the fact that she doesn't take her shit seriously and it not be in the dressing of every fat person out there. I don't know every fat person out there. I only know my ass who's doing the thing and her ass who's not. Hey, Tracy M again. Hi, Anna Gags. Hi, Kari Fun Arts. It's good to see all of you. I just feel like when you see stuff like this and she doesn't think there's a problem or she's always, we'll get to it tomorrow, it is crazy to me that people don't think people are allowed to call this shit out. And exactly, Edna B. Lurkin, the low scale victory is like being able to stand and do things, being able to walk around for more than 5 minutes and not feeling like you're gonna die, planning stuff outside your home because you no longer worry that you're the circus freak size that everybody's gonna pay attention to you. And I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. I'm always gonna have layers of fat. I've made it clear because of my mental health and my past trauma that 200 is my goal weight. Is because I'll have that layer of fat armor, but I'll still be small enough and mobile enough to do things. That's what I want to do. If I get under that fine too, but the goal weight has always been 200 even. It's my psychological thing, and it's how I will feel comfortable. But knowing what it felt like to be over 500 pounds at once in my life, knowing the struggle that I had just to get up, do things, I don't ever want to feel that way again. And I would never equate that to somebody who's really going through health and body issues, because all of that shit I did to myself. All of this shit Chantel did was to herself. And it's sick. But people don't want us to go, we're bullies for calling her out. She literally has to bend her leg back, go forward on her barrel to fucking put socks on. But that's not enough of a wake-up call for her. And then she has her enablers who like to make fun of my exercise versus your Beezer queen doing shit like this. Make that shit make sense. I don't even know why I clipped this one, because it just shows that she don't take anything seriously. That face just, she's 40. And it doesn't change. She thinks this is cute. Adjusting the chin spanks. And her true love in her little house on the prairie, or what I call it the other night that made Greg laugh. It was something about hogs in the trough or whatever. And she got the sauce from this chicken on it. So instead of properly getting it clean, and now she's doing the dry clean thing, she turned it around so that the neck is choking her. You can't make this shit make sense. And once again, watching Yaba is most of the time the only way I could sit through a lot of her stuff. And all she did was eat. And then she had YouTube up on the background. And how much y'all want to bet that one of the videos she had in her background besides Nader, because she had a lot to say about her ex, which is fucking weird if he treated you the way he treated you. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't know if my ex had a channel. I don't think about him. I don't want to know him. He would be blocked on sight. There would be no back and forth because I don't want to relive that life. It was an awful time, and it's in my past. I have a partner who I fucking adore now. And I would never disrespect him by constantly bringing him up. He doesn't even bring him up. So that's weird for Scatman, too. Y'all are fucking weird. Hey, Blondie. I don't know if I caught you, girl, and said hi, but it's fucking weird to me that the both of them latch on to the Nader thing. And the fact that that fucking creep got his channel back is already fucking weird enough. But y'all's back and forth is not going to net you the views you think it is. Because everybody with a brain already feels that this shit is weird. Y'all all need to move on. This is gross. Let's move on to this. Disdain. And instead of being the mature adult and like, okay, let me swap clothes because she swamp gassed all the shit she traveled in and wore over and over again before she finally broke down and got it clean, she just turned the shit backwards. No home training. Looking like a double stuffed Amish wife. It's crazy. The chicken in the bag, which I'm not going to knock Asian food. Culturally speaking, I have Filipino relatives, so I grew up with a lot of Black, Asian, Caribbean foods. So I'm used to certain things. But she's in a country where she could get healthier options and she refuses. I don't even know why I took that one either. I think it was just to show, because I got thick arms too. Now I've been doing the weight thing, so I'm trying to get those actual like anchor arms, I guess. But you could tell from my weight, where it used to be, that I'm always going to have looser skin. I don't want to get the skin surgery because it's a dangerous procedure. So I know what big arms are, but them shits is big. Those are really, really big arms, Heffa. You need to do something. For real. This is the inside of her basket on, I believe it was Tuesday, because that picture was Tuesday, where she got a bunch of junk. And if you believe that junk is still there, I've got a bridge in Brooklyn I can show you. For cheap. Hi, Crimes at Crochet. It's good to see you, dear. Once again, feral mode. There were so many moments, including that weird New York popcorn. I'm going to say this because I watch a lot of different reacts from around the world too. And they have certain reactors who talk about the Americanized version of snacks. And when they say New York popcorn, I'm like, New York isn't really known for popcorn. Pretzels maybe. Hot dogs and pizza definitely for junk food. But I ain't never heard of New York popcorn, and I remembered the videos I was watching the other day where they show the Americanized versions in Asia, and it's always fucking hilarious. But she was like, it smells like New York. Bitch, you've only been to upstate New York. Stop it. Get help. Feral ass. Then this was your mama again. I don't even understand why he offered money for stuff. You're a fucking weirdo, man. Get a life. Here's her ceiling, looking all smug, talking about the Canadian crack demon because she can't get over her real true love. And this is scary. This was from the Mick meal that she had. The one that made me jump on my bike because I was like, oh no. If she's gonna eat like that, I need to exercise. I need to fucking counter every time I see her binge because it just fucking bugs me. She misrepresents what it means to be a okay in your own skin big woman because she's not. That's why she barely gets out. When she went to the mall that other day, she was miserable. A, because the car was too small and she was stuffed in. The mall was full of alleged people, but it was more outside than in. And then all the shops she went to pretty much fat shamed her. It was fat girls and chunky this and all these other sizes to make it known that the people that shop here are different than shoppers that the mall normally caters to. And it's okay to be a plus size woman if you're comfortable. But with her level of social anxiety, she shouldn't have did that. It was embarrassing. Hey, Mr. Cardigan Girly. It's good to see you, sis. Hi, Gilly Witchy, Goose Chuck, Jag. It's good to see you all. The fact of the matter is, this Thailand bees didn't need to happen. Look at this shit. And this is when she put it on backwards because she didn't want to get it clean. And with the soda in her hand. And that was what I wanted to pause the foodie stuff on before I get to the few clips that I made of her throughout the week. This is her passport photo. And she proudly keeps it like this. Now, I took my passport photo a couple of years back, and I got to renew it next year as it is. I don't even know what I did with the little one. It's probably in a box somewhere. I can't imagine carrying it around. Hey, Team Psych World, it's good to see you, hon, and Lenny Bo. She is just so out of sync and out of touch with life. She has no friends. She's by herself. Her man jumps in the chat whenever, if that's really him. And I'm still on team when she gets back to Kuwait, if she's let back in, she's going to come home to an empty house because he's going to get rid of those pets and just bounce because it's too much work. The way she is eating herself into bedbound status, I highly doubt that her loving, handsomest man, or Scats as we all know him as, is going to take care of her. But I'm telling you, it was a week of just craziness. And I wanted to pull up this clip that I made from, I believe it was Little Cringe, but it could have been Aren't You Serious? Not Aren't You Serious. I got to catch up on her videos, though, because she's been coming to a lot of people. But I believe it's either No, I Don't Think So or Little Cringe, because I pulled from two of them. This shit was wild. The shit that she says about Salah and his preference, and I just want y'all to just have a laugh with me with this because she is in full fucking delulu. Let me refresh.
Salah. Yeah, Salah likes, he prefers, chubby to fat, but not when the fat starts affecting your health, so, and it does for me.
Sure he does. Let's just ignore his comment on how women over 200 pounds disgust him. And Gaul, I don't think you fit in the chubby to fat category any.
She's about 500 pounds from chubby. No, and I agree with you. The thing that cracks me up about that is she's saying that Shalazin and chubby. We know. We see in the messages to Kai Bella. We also seen him say, at least I can carry you. So we know he likes full figure. He also dropped in your chat comments about me, but sir, why are you watching me? I'm taken, and even if I wasn't, I seen your Frankenweed, so no thank you, sir. Yuck. Y'all both are obsessive, and it's hilarious. Oh, he likes chubby women now? Does he like healthy chubby women? Yikes, on bikes. Hi, Beachmaster, Fondue, WD.
Anyway,
I remember when I used to be just chubby fat, and it was
he definitely doesn't prefer her. It's crazy.
I did so much more, and I had too much confidence. I think you guys would hate me even more. But I don't think I would be like that now because I was young.
Even if you had the confidence, it was 200 pounds lighter. It wouldn't be because of your size, dummy, or the fake arrogance that you confuse with confidence. It would be the fact that you're still a emotional manipulative, cat abusing, friend abusing, partner abusing person. It is not your size, it's your everything. You are awful. Always remember that.
Younger, so you guys don't
much
younger. Like, from going from 30 to 40, like, it's such a huge change in how you act. Like, why did you love?
I've been a member of Team 40 since for 7 years now. I know plenty of people in their 40s, both early, mid, and late, who say, once you hit 40, you just stop giving a fuck. You're old enough to know better, young enough still to not give a fuck, and you just want to have fun. Because we're at the not even real mid-stage in life if we have plans to actually get to senior age. Because I want to be that cute granny that, like, winks and then flips you off. I feel like she's given up because she hit 40. I don't think she actually planned to get 40 to 40. And it's sad for her. Because there are a lot of us in our 40s that are doing things. That have reason to be here. That love being here and the people that we are around. And Chantel, I don't think you could ever. And that's sad for you, but hilarious for us. We'll move on to the next clip because she just keeps going. Let's see what this one is. Oops, that's the chat. Sorry about that, y'all. This was the sock thing that I was just like, no, we got to play this in real time. The pictures don't do justice to what her contortionist act was. Back again. I bet you living on the edge of 600 pounds.
Again and again. I don't know why I have this song "Living on the Edge" in my head.
Because you're in the danger zone. You should be singing "Danger Zone," girl. Highway to the danger zone.
I see someone sent a super child right there.
Wow. Oh no, Pics. So now there are people. I'm gonna keep telling y'all, it's not flattering to copy people. They've done that to you. I know they did that to Lynn Smith. They did it to Joanna Freedom as well. Y'all socks need to get a life. I'm always gonna know the real Pics over the fake Pics too, because unlike some people, Pics and I talk offline. Tragically Delicious and I talk offline. So when you make sock accounts of my friends, I'm going to fucking know it's not them. Get a life, you weirdos.
Belly, it's harder to go that way, so
I wouldn't know.
Go like this.
Yikes.
I put socks on. Well, there's a run in this one. It's like a leotard sock. That's okay.
They will be blocked on site. I'm not even playing. This is getting ridiculous now. Oh, they started over. I was like, why is she singing that again? But as you can see, the shit that she has to do just to get socks on would have given anybody normal a record skip. Like, I gotta fucking do something with my life. I'm literally having to contortion myself just to get not even real socks on. It's those little slip-ons. Normally I wear socks like that, if you can even call them that, in dress shoes, like I did for a kiddo's graduation. Because it's easier to put on your dress shoes with those kind of socks. I would never wear those as sneakers because the friction on your feet would be a nightmare. She must really not feel pain like a normal person. Because that feels painful to my feet. I just wouldn't. I could not. Point blank. And here is, I believe she was espousing words of wisdom. I don't remember why I made this clip. I'm sure I just laughed at it. I was like, let me put this on here. It's only about 9 seconds, but we'll get through it.
It's up on the community tab.
Oh, that's what this was. This was Kelly's video. Because she got so blitzed and went into what I'm going to call a food coma from all the McDonald's with her 5 fucking hash browns, the double cheese egg McMuffin bullshit that she ate, which McDonald's is not halal, so we know you're cosplaying as a Muslim now, Heffa. But she put this up because this was her plans. And now everybody's speculating if she's even still alive because she hasn't been back. Hey, Geraldina, it's good to see you, hon. Hi, guys. Have your notifications on because tonight, Thailand local time, 8:30 p.m., which is approximately 9 a.m. back home in Ottawa, Canada, I will be... She was trying to signal to the Canadian crack demon with that one. You can't convince me now. I will be taking you guys on an IRL Bangkok night outing. Somewhere that has tons of street food. Because clearly she needs that, right? She needs a ton of street food. Shopping, which she's not going to do because she's broke. She went to a mall and sweated her ass off to buy 2 cheap-ass dresses. One she ended up hating, and then the other that she liked at first, but she could spin and it flowed, and then it shrunk on her because she keeps eating all the sodium. So now she hates that dress too. See you later. Also, get your cameo now. I would burn my fucking money before I bought a cameo from this bitch or anybody else's. And she's not even the worst at it. Because Amber charges a shit ton for her cameos. Who the fuck is getting cameos from Amber Lynn Reed? You and I need to have a conversation. And then I found out the next person I'm going to talk about charges $500 for his cameos. $500 for somebody who's eating himself to death to say hello to you. Make that shit it don't make sense. You will never see me with a cameo, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't ever find myself to be important enough to want to do shit like that. And I like saying hello to you when you're here. Hi, Isha Ray. It's good to see you, hun. I need to email you later, Isha, about something, too. Because I was thinking about it. I already sent the second novel out to test readers. But since I know you read the first book, I might send you the PDF of the second novel to see if it reads well for you too. We're still editing it too, so ignore the errors if you can. Okay, I'll do them later this evening, because she has nothing else better to do on her vacation. But she's a travel vlogger, y'all. And she wants all of us to live the life that she does, that we won't get views. Now, I'm not saying I would get views if I travel vlogged or not, because I'm not insanely arrogant. I don't think I would, because I don't find when I'm traveling with my family that it's fun to put a camera in their face and bother them. I don't want to have to worry about putting people in the videos that don't want to be on there. I'm respectful to the shops and stuff we go to, and it's about getting away and disconnecting. But because this is the heifer's life, of course she does shit like this. It's embarrassing for her.
So I'll see you guys in a little while, okay?
And we didn't, so I'm not going to worry about her. But I think it's weird that that's how she ended that food coma bees that she did. But we're going to move on before we get to some more funny stuff to a person that I didn't think about for years now. I think anybody who's been on YouTube long enough has at least heard of his name. I remember when Penguin OZ called him out and he did a whole fit and tried to do a back and forth, and Charlie was like, no. I'm free to comment on what I think about what you're doing on your life, but we're not going to have a back and forth. And it stuck to me then that there are people on YouTube, like him, like the Clown Jester, that they get their rocks off trying to have back and forth beefs with other creators. And it's on the creators to pump the brakes and be like, no, I'm just going to comment on you and keep it pushing, like Charlie did to him. I forgot he existed. And then he popped up in my algorithm because of the Gorlworld and the Boogie and the locale shit. And I was like, this motherfucker is still alive. And then Sunny V2 had did a 9-minute video on something that I thought he did recently. And I guess 4 months ago is kind of recent. But I was shocked because I thought he had did it sooner. And no, it was 4 months ago. So I took clips from it. And then 31 Frames, who is the most amazing editor out there. And I really want to get eyes on her channel because the work that she does is just fabulous. She took all the clips that I cobbled together from this 40-minute fuck shit of his, and we got it down to under 6 minutes working together, because teamwork makes the dream work. This is Nikacado Avocado. If you don't know him, he started on YouTube as a vegan mukbanger. He used to play violin. He was trained at Juilliard, one of the best music schools in the fucking world. He had talent. And then he got on YouTube. And he realized that attention is an addictive drug. And he didn't want to let go of it. So he moved away from being vegan. Started doing mukbangs. Moved away from playing the violin. And started shoveling in his face. Arguing with his then boyfriend, now husband. For click views, drama. And just to hit that dopamine pleasure zone in his brain. And it was a constant back and forth of unhealthy life that led him to being on a CPAP, to riding around a scooter even in his house, to literally making a mockery of himself. And then he dropped off the face of the earth. Came back with some significant weight loss, but was still trying to do what he did and realized he wasn't making money. So he disappeared again. 4 months ago, he comes back with this video. And I want you to understand, guys, that this is how these YouTubers act. If they can't get it from being out of pocket, they'll go for pity. His cycle is just like the heifers as far as I'm concerned. But we're going to get this fired up because it's infuriating the way they all behave. And thank you so much, 31 Frames, for this. Right now it's unlisted, but after this live, 31 Frames are more than likely unlisted too, so you can watch it without me pausing and giving my commentary. But Nikocado pisses me off as much as Chantel does with their antics. Hey, Grateful Little Farms, he did act like a fool, for real. Starting the misery train, y'all.
I am just going to tell you right off the bat, I'm on the edge of a breakdown. Like, most likely by the end of this video, or halfway through, I'm going to be flipping out. It's one of those moments.
Because people like Nikacado, Boogie, Chantal, Amberlyn, and many others, even Anna's ass, who I'm going to come back for you, Glitter and Lasers. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you, Heifer. They think wearing mental health and the negative sides of it on YouTube is doing us a service. Y'all will never see me at a manic low. And I was feeling it last week and somewhat into this week because of certain things. I don't want to be on camera when I'm feeling that way. It is not an antics or action that I want to glorify. You might not even see it when I'm on a manic up either, because that's wild too. Mental health is not a joke, and it's something you should be working on, not working through your YouTube following to get you through.
In life where you know that you're on the you know that you really want to, and you know you shouldn't.
Yep, it's all our fault.
It's honestly a lot to do with you. My life was going great, so I decided to do this YouTube life where I thought it'd be fun to
Who made you do this, Nick? Because your life was great, and I will give you that. It's not even a vegan thing, because vegan is just a dietary lifestyle for some, and then there's those militant ones that make me not even want to bother with vegans a lot of times. But I know some really sweet vegans who aren't militant about it, who understand that it works for them and not for everybody else. But you had a musician, career, and talent, and you threw that away for views. None of your following put a gun to your big fat head. So you can fuck right off with it's your fault.
People, share community.
He's a mess, y'all. Hey, Lucy Jane.
It
isn't. And that's the thing that... Stop whining, Nick. That's the thing that troubles me. The whole idea that having mental breakdowns online is somehow decent content when there are millions of us living with this, doing what we can to not have those bad days all the time. And when we have those bad days, we relax, we get our therapy on, we have a support system that will uplift us and hold us. Sometimes that, because when I get bad, I don't even want to talk to anybody. I might leave friends on red for a bit because I need to check out. I don't want to be in front of a fucking camera. And when these idiots do stuff like that, it is like telling the world that this is the template for mental health, and it's fucked up.
Knew half of it. The half of it, you guys see the surface.
You're the surface. You want us to see it, you need to tell us.
I wish I could go back in time. I wish I would never have done YouTube. I wish I would have never decided that this would be a fun way to make a living, that this would be a fun way to have a life, this would be a fun way to provide for my family. That's what it was all really about. And it's so ironic, because if you...
Provide for Orlin, maybe the birds. Everything I've learned about you, I don't think you really talk to your extended family. You threw them under the bus in a lot of your old videos. But maybe it changed. Maybe he is cutting his family a check. Who knows?
If you knew.
We don't care.
Oh, well,
Hi, Capricorn and Jay. Give me a moment here. Let me heart that super chat. Hi, Kalarian, everyone. Can't chat, just working. Work lurk, I gotcha. Just wanted to say hi, and that I can't see why anyone watches Nick. He's annoying. He is. He is another one that is a walking, talking guide to what not to do in life. He is a cautionary tale. And he does this for attention. And then he's mad because he doesn't get the attention he wants. People aren't kissing my ass. You are all mean. You're bullies. Sir, you're a grown man stuffing your face for content. You get what you get.
I don't want to curse this video, so I'm gonna make an effort, Nick. Don't curse, because I'm not editing
I
this.
cuss. I'm sorry. Fuck monetization. And then he put an edit in there.
In large part, not good people. I have some good people here and there, but most people, no. And it's very difficult for me. It's extremely difficult for my psyche, for my motivation to get out of bed. Knowing that my job is to face people who hate me, who don't care for me, that aren't even interested in me. They're here to see someone fat. They're here for someone
Exactly, fat. And that's a great point, because while he's whining about, oh, you're only here because I'm super fat, Gerlina says, Nick became very rich for making an ass out of himself. It seemed that he was way more calculated and strategic than any of the girls. Oh, well. I guess he's not. There is something about that locale playbook where they will make a success. And he literally made millions off YouTube, being a whole ass character who stuffs his face, argues with his husband, and is just a sloppy mess. And now he's whining that he's fucking broke. So they all do it. They all just refuse to be actual adults with things. You need to get an accountant. You need to actually save, because YouTube fucking fluctuates. I can't even imagine making the income they make on YouTube, because I would never flex my ends. That's another thing that I find weird on YouTube. People who like to flex their money. The IRS is always watching. I'm team broke ass as far as anybody's concerned. I ain't got none, won't have none. Fuck that shit. But the fact that he sits there whining when he literally made millions is crazy. Hey, Jan's Views. Thank you, hun. I went off on a certain somebody, so you're just going to hear me rant about that person.
And it's just, I wish I could go back in time and tell myself, Nick, this is not, just hang in there a little bit more, something might come up. Something's bound to come up. You knew some good people. I had connections.
This is the inept things people watch him for. Exactly.
It's hugest slices, but you're supposed to...
That is a lot of fucking pizza, and I say that as a New Yorker. And it's that fake trying to copy a Neapolitan-style pizza that irks me. Because the best way to get a Neapolitan is to go to New York. I'm sorry, not sorry. I'm always going to be a New York girl to heart, and I hate when these chain places make this fake shit and act like it's the same thing. It's not. And he really should have invested his money, but these people, they think it's never going to run out. Look at Boogie. He's got to debase himself a Keemstar now just to fucking keep his house. Because when he had it, he wasted it. And I know, oh, Tim, you're saying that in a room full of collectibles. This is a combined 40 years of basic me and my husband getting little knickknacks, toys, and shit. This was not overnight. And now that we have our comfort collectibles, and this isn't even a lot of it. Our garage is still filled with boxes of books and figures and shit. We know now that we're older, the thing we want is a comfortable retirement. So we're not going to spend on stupid shit. You're never going to see Range Rovers and luxury cars. We're planning to get a Ford Echo because they're nice and we wanted a more SUV style car. That's the next big purchase. But everything else is going to be improvements to the house and the land. Because this house, the plan is eventually to get it fixed up enough to where if a friend or family member needs a place to lodge or stay, they will have this place. And then, because we're sitting on 5 acres here, our dream house is going to be made from the ground up. And that's where kiddo Greg and I will stay in. That's what you do when you start to finally have financial stuff coming in. Our property is our investment. So making our property better is what we do with our funds. But these locales and Gorlworld types, they just don't understand that. And it's crazy to me. Oh, you could have bought a McMansion, Tim. No. Those things increase in value. It's hard to resell them if you don't have it in a really upscale neighborhood where people want to buy it for where they live. It was much smarter for us, for our retirement plans especially, to get land. Because the plan was always to have a small community anyway. That's my actual dream. So if a friend says, hey, Tim, I'm really in a hard way. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't want to be out on the streets. I can say, I got you. I don't know if other people are like that, and it's not to shame you if you're not. But that was always the dream for me, to be able to do that for family and friends. And now that we've got this land, it's going to be slow, but it's in the works. Because that's what I do with my money. Sorry, not sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat, Curious Cats chat. You have a great community, Kalari. I look forward to your streams. I hope everybody's having a great day. And I really do appreciate this community. Y'all didn't have to take me in. There are so many reactors like Curious Cats chat who are just fun and engaging. And I love listening to y'all in the background and stuff. I got lucky. And I didn't ever want to squander that luck by acting out of pocket or acting like I'm better. I'm just an average person with a creative mind. I'm never gonna knock that because I like creating characters and stuff. The writer vlogs are coming back because I want to go over character stuff with y'all. But I just feel like when it comes to what I want to do in life, it's definitely different than people like Nick, people like Chantel, people like ALR, because it's not about me. I want to go beyond myself. And when we got this land, when he first brought me up here years ago, when his grandfather still owned it, I was like, this is a peaceful place. And then when the offer came up to buy it, I was like, let's do this. Because it isn't just about living out in remote. It's about having enough land to where if I want to move a motherfucker out here, I still have my privacy. Because I'm an introvert, y'all. I've never not been an introvert. But I do want to do that. That is the dream goal, to have another house put up. Have this house just in case people need a place to stay or want to visit. Because I have some friends, like my one friend from New York, who she's like, I could just come over and crash on your couch. And my brain record skipped. I was like, you said what? No. But I would let them. But now, if they want to do that in the future, instead of just having them up in my private space, they could be in here and they could be in my house. It's plans, y'all. Got plans. Hey, Loopy Star Lagoon. I miss it too. But I'm glad I'm not around it because I can keep on track. Because these chain pizzas are definitely not the same. Hey, Yarn Enthusiast. Oh, the thruple. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a one-person girl. I can't. I don't have the brain space or capacity. And it's not to knock you if you're polyamorous. If you can do that, good on you. I just don't like people on that level. Hey, Nacho Girl. It's good to see. The pizza, I guess, is fine. I wouldn't eat it. I've had bad experiences with Pizza Hut pizza, so I just leave that shit alone. Thank you so much for the super chat, Mr. Cardigan Girl with Cruz. Want to send you some love before I have to go. Big hug, sis. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for sending that love. It's like I said, though. Nick just doesn't seem to understand that this is all self-inflicted. Plenty of people have given him ideas on what he could do with his channel to keep people engaged and interested. But this is easy for him. This is his content.
Which, again, they didn't do. They kept following instructions. Whatever. So, you fold it like this.
It's pizza. Just eat it. Wow. Thank you, Team Psych Ward. I feel like it's a good goal. I don't understand why money makes people selfish, but I'm probably never going to make the kind of money where I got to worry about hoarding it. And I think it's better to share and help other people out than to worry about having a lot. Hey, Nutty, it's good to see you, honey. I do have an email. Let me type that out. These are the two that I respond to the quickest. Let's see, gmail.com. That's the first one. And then ccc@gmail.com. Those are my quickest ones. Now, I do have another email that's a bit more private. Some of my friends have that, but it gets full of stuff, and it's a lot harder for me to sometimes get that right back to you because the bin is constantly full of political shit and other stuff, and I'm constantly clearing out thousands of emails in it. So I don't give that one out anymore because of the fact that it's always overburdened. But those two, if you use those, I will more than likely see it quicker. Look at him. He's about to whine. This is so ridiculous. This is his stick.
Like this! I don't like...
He does like this.
I had dreams, and I threw it all away to eat food. And the irony is, I've barely made any money for the past 2-3 years.
This is why
he
came back.
Stupid stubbornness of me. Oh, it's because I'm a tourist. Oh, it's because I'm competitive. Oh, it's because I don't like change. Oh, it's because I'm stubborn.
It's all those things. And you offered your uncle a place for him too, so that... Exactly. Especially when your elders get up there in age, it's just good to have them be close, so that just in case they need you, you could be there for them. I don't understand. That's just the culture I was raised in, too. Now, granted, I still want my privacy. So the goal is there's a little bit of a hill section that we're going to clear out some of it, too. We're going to try to put a little place on there. We got this place. And then over towards the back where there's a large area, because there's enough room for both the pool, another greenhouse, and another house. That is future goals. I don't understand the people that take their wealth and just squander it on shit that doesn't matter, like all this food.
Are you surprised? Look at my content. And I knew if I would have done something more age appropriate or more whatever, friendly.
I don't even understand why he was ranting.
If only you knew. If only you knew, and you don't know. That's the thing. You don't even know.
We don't care.
I haven't told you. I haven't told you everything that I'm battling in my head, and battling in real life.
He doesn't represent y'all.
I'm battling with my friends, I'm battling with my relationship, I'm battling with my finances.
Big hugs, Nutty.
And everyone wonders why I'm posting less. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I don't like what
the
I've
fake
done.
pics
I don't
needs
like what
to
I've
just
done.
go.
I don't like what I've become. I don't like what I look like. I don't like my followers. I don't like...
He doesn't like it, y'all.
I don't like what I've done.
But he's
I don't
not
like
changing.
What I've done. I don't like what I've become. I don't like what I look like. I don't like my followers. They're all fake and mean and using and just disgusting. Just disgusting. Disgusting.
Like you
people.
use Candy and now you don't even talk to her?
Well, I guess this is it of my video. I really don't know what to say. I know there's going to be a couple people in comments, oh, we love you, Nick, oh, we support you, or take time off, or oh, I'm there for you, or oh, I like hearing your voice, or oh, you say interesting stories.
I hope not. It's not an open invitation, y'all. I feel like my heart can't let people be out on the street. I just can't. Hey, Brioche, he came back, and I'm going to show you his other channel to show that all of this was bullshit, because this was 4 months ago that he was whining about how miserable he is, how this is going to be the end of things, and it wasn't. This was just a ploy to get attention so that he can start making money on his channel again.
Bristol, UK, and we don't have this here, and Winchester.
What?
I feel like I hope I haven't ruined my future.
You did.
I can't even get a normal job. I mean, imagine if I went to apply doing some type of management, or I mean, because I'm so known, or there's so many horrible things I've put myself into, situations, it's like, it's going to create a polarizing environment. It's like, sorry, we can't hire you, you're upsetting, you know how many people hate me, they don't want to work with me. It's like, great, so now
if you really wanted to work, Nick, you could work. Don't make those excuses. You don't want to work a regular job. And I can understand it. Once you start making, like, good YouTube money, the thought of going back to a 9-to-5 is probably insane. Once I knew I wanted to start writing, the thought of going back and sitting at a desk and crunching numbers, or going back to any kind of like customer service work, it's just foreign to me now, but I would do it if I had to, because I'm not about to lose my shit. That's the problem with a lot of these locals and Gorlworld types too, especially once they start really making that cheddar. The whole idea of going back to a regular job is just off limits for now. There's a reason why I'm learning different languages, including German, which we're going to come up to some fun stuff about that too. Because I don't want to limit myself. Granted, I believe in my writing and I want that to be my career. But if it doesn't pan out the way I need it to, I don't want to lose my skill sets to make money for myself and my family. It's insane the way these people regress.
I'm grateful for being able to have a source of income from doing something different. I'm grateful for some of the experiences I had. And I made some good money, 2018, 2019.
Yeah, millions.
But it's weird, like I don't feel that gratefulness anymore. And I don't
because you're broke.
Pride. I felt very proud in that moment in New York on that balcony. I felt so proud. I don't feel that with these videos.
feel sorry for Nick. I gotta feel sorry. This is what he's doing now. This one was just last week. In a CPAP with his tummy hanging out over mountains of food in the thumbnail while he eats, cries, and rages. Now, 31 Frames is going to work with me because every once in a while we'll pull some Nick clips to make fun of him because that's all I got for you, bro. I ain't got nothing else. You're a new heifer for me to call out now because I don't want to deal with he who faked cancer. I'm kind of over the whole boogie thing because he's revolting. The using his abuse, using the child essay alleged stuff to make a name for himself. I just can't. There's a level of pause that he gives my brain that I just don't want to deal with. Sorry, Keemstar. I just don't care enough. But you, on the other hand, Nick, I can remind people that you threw so much away and that you're never going to change. You did this fucking pity me video 4 months ago and now you're back to doing the same clownish shenanigans. I just don't get it. I never want to get it. I'm glad there wasn't a YouTube 20 years ago when I was messy because I could see where the shit becomes lucrative. And instead of having talent like this young man who I'm about to feature, I've been getting him in my stuff for a while now because I am learning German. We hope to be able to go to Germany next year because I want to take pictures of castles. I want to be able to practice conversational German and Deutsch in Deutschland. So, and then after what happened to Sabine, I'm really eager to just visit because life is not promised. So he comes up into my shorts and stuff, and I'm just like, this young man's funny. And then come to find out he's been doing this for a while now because he had TikTok compilation that I'm going to play after this. But I just want to start with this short because this is the first short that I saw of him. And I was like, I got to see more. And now he comes up in my rotation now. And he is a very talented young man. So let me get this up for you. His name is LIam Carps. He's a Brit expat who now lives in Germany. And he is just hilarious, y'all.
Hey, you're right, mate. What are you doing?
He plays most of the roles in these clips.
Can I have some? You wasn't invited. Oh, cheers, mate. Ooh, what's this one called? Bienenstich. What does that mean?
Bee sting.
What about that one? Donnerbella. It's a classic. Oh, I'll try that one then. Use this.
Oh, Papa.
What do you want to do? Olivia have coffee, but it's okay. I guess that'll have to do.
I know British people are not rude like this. I know y'all aren't.
Bourbons. You want whiskey? No, I mean biscuits. Biscuits. Oh, don't worry. Luckily, I found some here in Germany. Oh, you mean cakes? Oh no, you're right, mate. You can have it. Cheerio.
Oh.
Isn't it funny how you've got coffee and cake and we've got tea and biscuits? Yes. Very funny. Oops. Is everything alright? This is going to sting a bit. Why have I got a feeling you're not talking about the cake? Oh, fucking hell.
When I seen this, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is hilarious. And I didn't realize that he had a whole TikTok thing. And he's LIam Carpenter. He's originally from Britain. He moved to Germany. He lives with his girlfriend. She is adorable too. And it's just this German man persona that he does. And he goes back and forth between his British side and his now German side. And it is hilarious. I adore him. So I wanted to play this feature for y'all because when I say he is talented and funny, I'm going to be featuring him a lot more when I just want a palate cleanse from the locale Gorlworld crap. Let's fire this one up.
In Germany, we don't say. Could you please shut the car door a little bit quieter next time? We say. Das ist kein Panzer! In Germany, we don't say, wow, it is really cold today. We say, schon etwas frisch. In Germany, we don't say.
I don't think I've seen the birthday cake one yet. I've got to see that once already, Queen. He is freaking funny. I like this dude. He makes me laugh. If I'm in a bad mood, I can put on one of his shorts or one of the videos he does with his girlfriend and just crack up laughing. I want to catch the Christmas one too because that came up in rotation this morning.
It's the train. We say. Sehr geehrte Fahrgäste, der Zug nach Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof fährt heute leider aus. In
the
Germany,
joke is the Autobahn is, well, the
We've
Bahn
been walking
is
for
always
7
late.
hours. How much longer? We say Spaziergang. In Germany, we don't say, hey, good morning. Hope you have a nice day. We say Morgen.
Morgan.
In Germany, we don't say, oh, I'm so full. I don't think I can eat anymore. We say Nachtisch geht immer. In Germany, we don't say, oh, excuse me, could you help me carry this? This is really heavy. We say, geht schon.
Geht schon.
In Germany, we don't say, oh, that was so painful. We say, passt schon. In Germany, we don't say, thank you so much for a wonderful evening, but I think I have to be going now. We say, so. In Germany, we don't say,
I would just say
will you
shush.
marry me?
We say,
Willst du mein steuerlicher Vorteil sein?
sag mal, spinnst du?
In Germany, we don't say, excuse me, could you turn the music down a little bit? Thanks. We say, ja, hallo Ordnungsamt. In Germany, we don't say, just gonna go for a nice slow drive today. Nothing too crazy. We say, alles unter 200 ist Verkehrsbehinderung.
That is LIam Carps, and like I said, y'all, I will be featuring
At
a
Kroger
lot
Pharmacy,
more
care is what's
of
most
his.
convenient
Come
for
on,
you.
YouTube.
Care is staying
The
open
video's over, I
evenings
don't
and
want to see the
weekends
ads.
because inhalers.
But I'm telling you, y'all, it's not always gonna just be me getting ragey at locales and Gorlworld shit. I want to have fun. I think this channel is full of fun people. I love introducing y'all to new fun stuff that I might watch. And it'll be a rotation. Sometimes I'll bring back the Fresh Prince of Yup too, because I want to see him get to 1 million subs. He's been on YouTube for a long time and he makes me laugh. LIam is definitely a talent. But you know I like to get musical interludes up and running. And y'all know me, I am a Leslie Hall fan. And since this is during the week and I see a lot of people who are in here that might not catch the Saturday Lives when I normally do it, I want you to see the original body positivity queen and the video that made me love her 14 years ago. This is called Tight Pants Body Rolls, and it is a banger, y'all. I love this. I said push. My accent wavers too, though, Panda. I am an accent sponge, so wherever I go, I will pick up that accent. Yes, I will be back next week on Tuesday on Twitch and then back to Saturday Lives. But tomorrow we'll be out of town.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Watch my lady honey grooves. Feed me lots of jumbo juice. Call me Lady Tiger, but I never eat my own. My legs in those pants a dream. When I would move, I scream. Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls. High kicks, this is how we do it. Watch out for my body rolls. Watch out for my body rolls. High kicks.
Oh, this is the remix version. I was like, this sounds a bit fancier than the old one, but I like it.
Like that where I come from. Grab a partner, form a line. Cut and stitch and make them shine. Work that elastic, it's looking fantastic. Please stitch them pretty cause my body can't handle it. It's just the power of the light. Cry, it tickles my tiger. Let me get inside of them and stretch.
I love her. That sounds like fun. They have pub crawls here in Michigan too, Rio. And beer brewery tours. Shake it, girl. I think it is. Wait. If she did, she ran out. Probably was like, Mom, what are you doing? It's rainy today, so none of the cats want to really do much but sleep. She's probably in Kiddo's room right now. It drives him nuts, but she likes being under his bed.
Work that dance floor, they may vote you mayor jazz. One day have a plaque that says she wore the tightest of pants. Watch out for my body rolls, watch out for my body rolls. High kicks, this is how we do it. Watch out for my body rolls, watch out for my body rolls. High kicks, this is how we do it. High kicks, this is how we do it.
It's okay, Nutty. We got one more song that we're gonna wrap it up to. You have a great day, hon. Behind the scenes stuff. But I just want y'all to know that I appreciate Gorlworld. I try to highlight content creators, not just that I enjoy, but people that I feel are talented and focused. And I just like to have fun. I'm not going to get into a back and forth with people who want to poke at me. That's their burning the bear. Hey, M1234. It's good to see you. I'm telling you, that song gets you moving. I love me some Leslie Hall. But we're going to wrap up with the Gaining Gerd and the Fiend because I love their musical talent too. When Africa gets back in Kuwait, I will definitely, if she gets back in Kuwait, I will definitely play their Camel Nights because I love that. But this is just a little appreciation for the community that accepted me. I love this song. They pretty much dedicated it to both Hannibal and Goose Chuck, two other amazing content creators in Gorlworld. You see me in Hannibal's chat all the time, and I love doing panels when I got the time to do it too. We're a good community. In spite what people that don't like the community try to say, a lot of us just want to have fun, and we uplift each other. So if that's your jam, welcome in, because I'm here to have fun. I ain't here to fight with fucking other creators. That's just not for me.
Rage, more rage. Rage, more rage. Rage, more rage.
See, I'm smart like fuck.
This song is so fun to listen to, too. It's on my YouTube rotation now.
Step right up, come and see. Craziest show on your screen. Cows give milk.
And yes, I'm doing a lot. I don't care. I'm old.
Welcome to this crazy scene. Welcome to Gorlworld, yay. Everything here's on display. Crazy shit show every day. Tune in, don't look away. Dance around, join the fun.
Give Malibu an extra hug for me too, Pics. She's such a
Colors
sweetie.
bright like the sun. It's wild and we've just begun. Welcome to Gorlworld, yay. Everything here's on display. Crazy shit show every day. Tune in, don't look away. Dance around, join the fun. Something here for everyone.
Hey, Chava dear. Good Lord, is two flies.
It's wild and we've just begun.
Hi, honey. You're on lunch break? I miss Mac Attacks. I'm gonna call you Miss Mac Attacks. I hope you don't mind.
Join the throng. Welcome to Gorlworld, yay. Everything here's on display. Crazy shit show every day. Tune in, don't look away. Laugh and play all night long. In Gorlworld you belong. Everything's a wacky song.
He will when he gets home too. I'm gonna get a bear hug now.
Welcome to Gorlworld.
They are so talented, Team Psychboard. They have a lot of songs on their channel too.
Crazy shit show every day. Tune in, don't look away.
Hannibal has a lot of really great songs on here too. I feature him a lot as well.
Tune in, don't look away.
thank y'all all so much for sitting in with me. I hope that you give some of the people that I featured today a look-see, a like, a subscribe as well. It's free, y'all, and they make great content, except Nikocado and the Heffa. Y'all don't gotta subscribe to those bitches. Or Aldi's Montel if you don't want to. But if you like him. I just need him to understand that you're not on my level. And it's not an income thing, because I don't brag about my income. That's fucking dumb. It is a mentality thing. You are not mentally on the same level as me, sir. Because when I don't like somebody, I leave them the fuck alone. You might not feel that way about me. You might actually like me for some fucking reason. But the feeling is not mutual. So I am never going to engage with you. I am never going to go on a panel with you. I'm never going to have a back and forth with you because I don't like you. And unlike some people, as an introvert who has these problems and knows to avoid people who stress me out, the door is closed for you. I don't want no parts of you. So stop making characters with my features, because it's fucking weird. Or do, and get your ass blocked. Stop copying my mods, because that might be you or your heifer too. Get the life that you keep accusing those of us that are having fun of not having. But I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. Go check on the laundry, relax a bit. I will be back next week all fired up. Probably do a Sunday fit bong right before D&D too, depending on how I feel. But tomorrow is going to be a day out with the family. We're going further up north because we want to look at this place that Greg will be doing a training conference at, so you can get a feel for the town. So it's going to be a fun day, and unlike the effort, it's not content for me, so there won't be videos. There might be a picture if we go someplace really interesting. But other than that, I really hope that you have a great Friday. I will see a lot of you probably in Frenchie's chat if she goes live. I will see a lot more of you in your streams. I think Jan does a Drama Friday panel too, so I'm going to try to make it on there tonight too. There is so much entertainment out there, y'all. Never be afraid to go seek it. Don't worry about me clock or any kind of watching of y'all. I'm not your mama, like who you want to like. But I'm telling you, when I don't like somebody, that's between me and them. And I'm telling you this one more time, Aldi's Montel. I have no interest in you. Move along. But we're going to wrap this up. Y'all have a great time. And I will see you in a bunch of chats tonight. I promise you that. Take it easy. What? I don't fall down when I walk anymore. How much training do I need? You're so crazy. I keep him good, y'all. Trust me. And he cleans up well. But I'm going to see y'all all later. Please take care. Have a good one. And I will